Recording in progress.
Okay, welcome to this service with the message for pausing, for taking a pause. You're welcome to share in the comments anything that's coming through or resonating with you. If you're on live, if you're watching the replay, speak it out loud, because interaction affords us the opportunity to be more present, to be more engaged. So what does it mean to pause? Pause. I put it right here so you can see it when I pray. Pause. Because it's that important and has been that important for me as a human on this planet. So the pause is sacred. It really is. The pause is a prayer. The pause is an opportunity and a way to create space. That's it. That's the whole pause, right? You could take a pause. You're taking a pause right now by being here, right? You pause the outside to choose to go within. So thank you for being part of this pause, this sacred pause, as you might want to call it. What does it look like to pause? Well, there's three little parts to this that I'm going to highlight. First, you got to stop. You just got to stop whatever else is happening, right? Hit that pause button on the remote control. And this can be really challenging, right? When we get some momentum with like being pissed off or, being in a certain energy or like ripping through a to-do list or what? Give me an example of in the chat of when it's hard to stop, right? Momentum is a beautiful thing. And it can be a really unhelpful thing if you're in an unhelpful state. And yet that stopping, that hitting the brakes, that doing a 3-point turn to go in another direction, that takes a lot of energy. It really does, right? Amber says, yeah, ADHD all the time until I crash. Okay, so do you hear that? She's in her ADHD, whatever that looks like for her. Hyper focus is what it looks like for me. Lots of tabs open, going, getting tons of dopamine hits because you're like, yeah, I'm in it and boing, 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 and I'm bouncing all over the place. And there's something that feels kind of good about it, even though it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not getting anything done or whatever it is, right? And then what happens? Where's her pause, right? Her body makes it happen. She physically crashes. She bottoms out. Has anyone had the opportunity to have their body force them to pause because they did not or were not able to find that pause intentionally, right? This is what chronic illness is. This is what autoimmunity is, right? When you literally bottom out, your nervous system bottoms out and says, okay, you're not going to pause. Here we go. Taking you down to the bottom. Yeah, Rhonda says in an argument or a disagreement, she has a tough time finding that pause, right? Oh, who can resonate with this one, right? You're just going, you're disagreeing, you're defending yourself. You've got a point to make, and look, the other person's making their points. So if you pause, what happens, right? You're going to get steamrolled, yeah? You're going to lose the fight, right? Yeah, Danielle says she wakes up with a migraine after a day of working where she doesn't take a pause, right? Hospital work. Not really built into the system for you to pause. Yeah. So you got to stop. You have to stop. One way that you can practice stopping, a lot of us try to stop by arguing with our brains. I should really slow down, right? I should really stop. I should really take a break. I should rest now, right? And then your brain is like, don't rest because then you're going to fall asleep and then you're never be able to get shit done again, right? Or whatever that counterpoint is, right? Say stop. Say it right now. Stop. Put your hand out like you're a police officer directing traffic. Stop. Right? Put your hands on your body. Stop. Stop. I had a client who used to picture a stop sign, and that was really effective for her. Stop. Pause. You can even say pause. If stop is too scary, what's the pause symbol look like, right? Pause. Freeze. Freeze tag when your kid's like, freeze. Right? Give yourself an external cue for that stop. Something with your body, something with your voice. Okay? Pause is about creating that space then. So let's say you stopped, right? Then what? Then some of us are like, okay, I'm going to start again because this is just confusing, right? I don't do this. I don't stop. Or if I stop, I crash, right? Then you can kind of feel into the space, and I'm going to help you do this in the drop-in. Feel the space that's actually there, right? You could feel the space around you, right? Like the space like between your earlobe and your neck, Is there a space there? Right? The space between your fingers. Hold your hands like this, right? You can physically create some space. Oh, that feels so good. Stretch your hands out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then you want to breathe. Now, the breath might actually help you stop. That could be your stop sign right there. Let's try a 3-part breath as a way to stop. Double inhale through the nose and fill all the way up. Get more in, more in, more in, full inhalation, and then let go through the mouth. Right? The breath is a pause. Double inhale through the nose. And then exhale from the mouth. Yeah, beautiful. Right? Anybody slowing down a little bit? I am. Yeah, really nice. So you want to stop, you want to feel the space, and you want to breathe. And that's what we're going to practice today. Stop, space, breathe. And this is the antidote for everything that you want to change about yourself. Any state that feels bad, any undesirable pattern that you're stuck in, you cannot change it until you find a pause. Okay? It's like trying to turn the car around without stopping it. Right? Trying to do a 3-point turn, trying to go from forward to back without stopping, right? There's a pause in between drive and reverse, right? The gears have to shift. You can't change a pattern. You can't heal your depression. You can't shift your anxiety without finding this sacred pause. Right? Does that make you feel hopeful, or does it make you feel like, fuck, another thing I have to figure out? Go ahead and be honest. Okay? So some examples, taking time out to pause, right? I woke up this morning and I spent an hour with myself. I don't do that every day. It's a Sunday. I'm holding space today. I moved my body. I did 10 minutes of my own breathwork practice. I stretched. I journaled. I set intentions. I went outside and walked around and took care of animals, right? All of that was me in an intentional sacred pause. That can look like 10 minutes. That can look like 5 minutes. That can look like 3 minutes. That can look like 1 minute. Okay? It can look like 1 second too. Right? But taking intentional time. I am not doing this, and I am choosing the pause. Okay? Another way that we can pause is to pause before reacting, to stop. Right? My teenager's going. Right? I'm going to take a breath in through the nose. Hold at the top for a second. And out through the mouth. That's another breath we're going to use today, okay? So actually, after the inhale, to hold your breath is kind of like finding an internal pause, and it prevents me from having my exhale be like an argument or a criticism, right? To actually fully take the pause. So inhaling through the nose, pausing at the top, hold, 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 hold. And then exhale from your mouth, nice and slow. And notice. All right? What would that pause feel like? And then a third one would be to just walk away, right? To take a physical space pause from a moment that's too much for you. Every mom knows how to do this by going to the bathroom, right? Walking outside if the kids are inside, going inside if the kids are outside, buckling a child into a car seat and then closing the door and then taking a moment before getting into the car. There's some comedian that says it's like an entire vacation, that walk from closing the passenger door to walking around to the driver's side door. A whole vacation happens in there. For a parent, are you just stressing out in that vacation, right? For anyone. Right? Or are you taking that pause as you walk around the car? Okay, do you get where I'm going here? There are opportunities everywhere for you to pause. Now, if you need to really like make some shit go away, the blow breath is what I offer you today. So in and out of the mouth, and you're going to blow out a birthday candle on the exhale. You could do it slow. Or you could do little pulses. Do that one with me. 5 more seconds. That's it. Now, let go of the breath and breathe in through your nose. all the way to the top and hold your breath. And just stay right here. Hold your breath for as long as you can while you listen, okay? Holding, not breathing, in between breathing is a really beautiful way to create this pause. Just like we paused at the top of that halo breath just for a little bit, we're going to really take a long 2-minute hold, as long as you could do it in the middle of our practice, just so you can feel that stillness and that quiet and that not even a movement of air pause. Okay? You can stay in that, or you can let it go. I'm super excited for this. We're going to do a 3-part breath first, double inhale, single exhale, blow breath second, with a long hold, and then a halo breath with just a pause at the top. Okay? Playing with all sorts of ways to pause. When we can explore something in our body, it becomes easier to explore it in our real life. Okay, so this is your playground. Have some fun with this. Research shows that the more fun and joy you bring into a practice of making something new, the quicker it sticks. Okay, so maybe this can be a little joyful and not like, I'm taking myself to church because I can't handle myself, right? Ooh, we're here to play, to release some energy, to pause, to be in sacred space, to say a prayer before the week starts. What a gift, right? So we are going to begin in just a moment. I'm going to invite you to either sit, the practice is about 16 minutes, either sit down with your spine supported by a chair or straight up, maybe you have a meditation cushion, or lie down completely flat on your back, no pillow under your head. I like lying on the ground on a yoga mat, but whatever feels good and right for you. You can lie down and put your legs up a wall. That can be really supportive, okay? And we're going to have a really juicy, beautiful drop in. I just want to take a moment before we do, and as you get settled, to be in a place of gratitude for the sacred mushroom, for the sacrament that you may have already taken in anticipation of this church. Give me a little wave or a comment. No pressure if you're already settled. If you want to thank the sacred mushroom for being in your body, I will say a quick prayer before we begin, but I want to just direct your attention to the sacrament shop. I will post a link here in Zoom. If you are on TikTok and you want the link, just send me a message. And I think if you haven't been in the sacrament shop for a while, please go check it out. Prices have been permanently lowered. We could joke and call it the recession special. Or we can say that I spent a lot of time and energy figuring out how to make this formula less expensive for me to make, time and materials. And so it's the same amazing formula, and the prices have been lowered. So please take a look there at the sacrament shop, and please join me in a prayer of gratitude when we begin to the sacred mushroom for the support that you're getting in this experience. It's not required, and it is very helpful. Okay, beautiful humans. We are going to begin our drop-in. I'm going to ask that we start it. You can listen or you can watch. We're going to start without music, and I'm just going to invite you to bring your hands up to your jaw and just create a little bit of a pressure / massage, just really on those big muscles in there. These ones really clench up when we're having trouble stopping. And it can help us remember to pause when we pay attention to the jaw. Oh, and like the way the whole face kind of gets tight, right? Good, and then bring your attention over to your ears and just offer a little massage. Notice if you're like wanting to skip over this, or you're like, this feels weird, or why am I touching myself, right? This is part of the embodied microdosing practice and process. You want to just notice how it feels. Okay, and then come down your neck, stroking your neck, sending a signal of safety to your system. You can really like squeeze on the sides where those tendons are on the side of your neck. You can put a little pressure on those as you go down. Okay, and last one, you're going to shrug your shoulders up, hold, 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 and then you're going to drop them back and down. And take a breath. And just notice what's here. Letting go of any effort, any self-touch. Yeah. Coming into your own sacred pause today to honor the start of November. And just sensing your bottom, the parts of you that are touching the surface below you. And sensing the amount of space the earth takes up below you. How vast this rock is. How easily it's holding us in her paws. And then bring your attention to your own body, the space within you in this moment. Any part of you where you sense space. And then shifting your awareness above you, all the way out to the heavens and the cosmos. All of the space between you and the expanse, up and out. And asking God, whatever name you use for God, source, creator, universe, infinite, mother, father, show me what it feels like to pause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Asking the sacred mushroom to guide and support. Gratitude for being a teacher. And we'll begin our first round of breath with that 3-part breath, that double inhale through the nose. Nice and slow. And that single long exhale from the mouth. That's it. Maybe exploring that micro pause between the first and the second inhale. That's it. Beautiful. Let any sensations come, thoughts, feelings, let it all be here as we use that 3-part breath. Double inhale through the nose. Single exhale from the mouth. There you go. Staying with that. Closing down your eyes if it helps you. Even making a little noise, a sigh of relief on exhale. Beautiful. Almost there. 30 seconds more in this round. You can do it. You can create a pause within yourself and for yourself by using the breath. There you go. One more. Now let go of effort and just notice what's here. Be in the space. Let there be space. Maybe sensing where you notice a bit of space around your body. Between fingers or toes. Between your chin and your chest. Awesome. Second round of breath. You're doing it. Blow breath. In and out of the mouth. Blow out little birthday candles here. You can go slow and long or little pulses. Making space by blowing away the thoughts, the habits, the sensations, the non-stopness. That's it. You're doing it right now. There's nothing else to do but move this air. Changing your pace as you need to change it. Taking a little pause when you need a little pause. Honoring yourself. What are you blowing away? What's in the way of your ability to pause right now? There you go. Almost there. About 40 more seconds here. You're doing great. We're gonna take a nice juicy pause when you're done, so really come to your edge. "20 seconds. It's okay if you're a little dizzy or lightheaded. Slow it down. You can do hard things. You are safe to feel this. Almost there. A few more. And let go. No more effort. Just notice your beating heart. Just be present here before we go into a hold. You just moved a lot of energy. Can you pause and be with it? When you're ready, pulling in through your nose, filling up to fullest expansion, sipping in a little more air at the top, full expansion, and then hold your breath here for as long as you can. Finding stillness, even as your heart thumps, and noticing what happens here in this pause. Letting go when you're done, and then staying still in the pause. What's here for you when you stop? Perhaps sensing your true self, the highest, most divine part of you. If you've released the hold and you want to hold again, you can exhale and hold at the bottom. And just ring out the rest of this pause for another 40 seconds here. Going to move into our third and final round of breath. This is that halo with a little pause at the top for as long as it feels right to you. Inhaling through the nose, hold at the top, and a long, slow exhale from the mouth when you're done with your pause in your time. That's it. Just like that. 2 minutes here. Letting whatever emotions, thoughts, downloads, sensations all be here. As you take another breath, and another breath, and another breath. That's it. You're doing it. You're pausing right now. You're creating sacred space for your healing. Inhaling through the nose. Hold at the top. Exhaling from the mouth. Go ahead a few more times at your own pace. And letting go. Just being with the space that's here. Breathing super slow through your nose. Maybe even noticing the pauses between each of your heartbeats. If you'd like to take a final hold of your breath here, bottom or top. I'll invite you to find a space inside of you that's in the sacred pause right now. A space where you feel the absence of tension. Or maybe you choose to bring that space intentionally to your head or your heart. As you imagine the space spreading, space creating more space around it. Just like that, yeah? Bring all your attention to any space of space. And let the space be contagious. Let it spread and take up more space. That's it. And just let your body relax into this space of space for a few minutes here. No effort. Just an exploration of your capacity to be in sacred space. Praying a rich blessing over each one of you. A blessing for the remembrance to pause. To be in that sacred space and know that you are safe there. Praying a clearing over anything, any entities, any energies that are in the way, that are intentionally blocking your desire to be more sacred and intentional with your space and your time. You can speak it out loud. Anything that is not for my highest and best, leave now. Leave now. Leave now. Taking a breath in, releasing a breath out. In these final moments, just letting it be a time for you to say a prayer. Set an intention, whatever you call it. What are you calling in? It is done. It is done. It is done. Encouraging you, before you open your eyes, come out of this, click off, think about what you need to do next, right? Before you transition your energy, really see if you can wring out this space here that you've created, right? The space wasn't just for sacred space. What little piece of this space can you carry through your body as you shift your position, maybe stretching or bringing your awareness back to your jaw? Right? Is there more space between your teeth now? And where can you invite a pause into your day today? How can you create space within yourself, around yourself, with yourself, so that you can heal, right? Not like, because it's really nice and it's good for you, right? Like, so that you can experience the transformation that you desire. Look, y'all, there's a space when I'm walking up my stairs, right? From when I'm on one foot and I'm lifting the other one to place it down on the step above that one. That's how much I've explored finding milliseconds of space. Where is there space for you to explore connecting with yourself, saying a prayer, turning the car around? If you want to get a journal and reflect on anything that came through, if you want to come to the comments and share what you experienced or what your intention is going forward from this, right? What do you take away, and where are you going to find space? Yeah, Morgana says, I'm going for my walk. Yes, please go get some sunshine, some fresh air, right? A walk without a device. Yeah, space from the phone. Power it down for an hour today. or 3, right? And then just be with that discomfort of like, oh, I want it. I want that thing that soothes me and gives me a false sense of security that everything and everyone is okay, right? And know that I am safe to create space from this thing that also dysregulates my nervous system. Good. Danielle's meeting one of her best friends for a hike at the lake. Beautiful. How else can you create space? Are there teeny tiny moments, right? In between the inhale and the exhale, there's a space. Just a reminder to, if you want to experience embodied microdosing, the full experience, to visit the Sacrament shop. That link is in my bio if you're here on TikTok. Thank you to the 6 people who hung out TikTok live. And that link is here in the chat on Zoom as well. Thank you so much for being part of this community. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Rhonda. Enjoy your sacred space and time today. Sending you off with a prayer of protection and love. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Erin. Thank you, Danielle, Daniela, Amber, Adela. So many beautiful humans here. Happy Sunday.